Chapter 1. The Perfect Facade. My life had always seemed perfect to the outside world. As a well-known actress with numerous awards to my name, I had built a reputation not just for my craft but for my grace and resilience. My husband, Alexander, was a powerful businessman, one of the richest men in the city. We had been high school sweethearts, each of us rising to success in our own fields before marrying. Our life together was a symphony of shared triumphs and mutual respect, or so it seemed. But then came the day Alexander asked me to leave my career behind. It was a request I hadn't anticipated, especially from a man who had always encouraged me to push the boundaries of my success. The sudden change in his behavior puzzled me. He said it was for the sake of our family, but something felt off. Chapter 2. High School Romance. In high school, I was an ambitious girl with dreams of becoming an actress. My life changed when I met Alexander, a charming and ambitious young man with dreams of becoming a business tycoon. We were inseparable, sharing our dreams and supporting each other through every challenge. We were young and in love, navigating the complexities of teenage life while making plans for a future together. Our romance was passionate and pure, filled with promises of a shared future. Chapter 3. Acting Career Journey and the Rise of Emily. After high school, my journey to becoming a renowned actress was fraught with challenges. I worked tirelessly, facing numerous auditions and setbacks, but my perseverance paid off. My talent and dedication brought me acclaim and awards. At the height of my success, Emily, a newcomer to the industry, began to rise rapidly. She was a newcomer with a dazzling smile and a knack for grabbing attention. However, it soon became apparent that Emily's success was not solely due to her talent. She started causing trouble for me, making snide remarks and attempting to undermine my reputation. Each time Emily tried to provoke a confrontation, I gracefully maintained my composure, handling the situation with poise. Despite Emily's attempts to start fights and discredit me, I continued to rise in my career, while Emily's provocations only made her look petty. She was constantly in the spotlight, thanks to her high-profile projects which were initially meant for me, but somehow ended up on her hands. Each time we crossed paths, she would pick fights with me, trying to undermine my achievements. Despite her attempts, I always emerged victorious, holding my ground with grace and professionalism. Chapter 4. The Suspicion. I couldn't ignore the nagging suspicion that crept into my thoughts. Alexander's newfound demand to focus solely on family left me uneasy. Driven by a mixture of anxiety and curiosity, I hired a private investigator. The truth that unfolded was both devastating and infuriating. Alexander had been seeing Emily. Alexander had been involved with Emily, helping her rise in her career while betraying me. He was planning to leave me for her, using his influence to further Emily's career and maintain his own public image. Chapter 5. The Betrayal. On the day Alexander filed for divorce, he claimed it was due to falling out of love with me and disrupting his work. His actions were a slap in my face, considering everything I had done for him. I had been his rock through countless business troubles, and this was how he repaid me. I was ready for revenge. At court, I presented evidence of his infidelity and won a substantial portion of his assets, leaving him fuming with anger. He promised me that he would regain everything he lost and vowed to make me lose everything in return. His arrogance and threats were soon to backfire on him. Chapter 6. The Downfall. Alexander's confidence in regaining his lost assets was short-lived. His threats to ruin my career only fueled my determination. As he struggled to maintain his business without my support, he found himself unable to keep up with the demands. Emily, who had relied on Alexander's support, also began to falter in her career. The public and media scrutiny intensified, and their attempts to salvage their reputations only led to more failures. Meanwhile, my secret business, funded by the alimony I received, was thriving. The empire I built in the shadows soon surpassed Alexander's, making me the new queen of the city's business world. Chapter 7. The Encounter. One day, Alexander sought to meet me, hoping to reconcile. When Alexander reached out to meet me, I was prepared for a confrontation. He expressed regret for his actions and wanted to reconcile, but I had conditions. I needed him to confess the full extent of his betrayal. He explained how Emily had manipulated him, blaming her for seducing him and forcing him to help her rise to fame. I knew it was a lie, but played along, agreeing to remarry him under the guise of forgiveness. Chapter 8. The Deception. Unbeknownst to Alexander, I had recorded our entire conversation. I also gathered evidence of Emily's shortcuts and manipulations in her rise to fame. The wedding preparations were in full swing, with the venue bustling with high-profile names from both the business and entertainment worlds. Emily, ever the opportunist, attended with hopes of using Alexander to boost her career further. Chapter 9. The Revelation. On the wedding day, the atmosphere was one of anticipation. The guests eagerly awaited the union of the city's newest power couple. Alexander, looking at the guest, was beaming with happiness, looking forward to make new connection with those powerful people after the wedding. But I entered the venue in a stunning black dress instead of a traditional white gown, leaving everyone stunned. Alexander panicked and pulled me aside, angrily asking why I was not dressed yet. I ignored Alexander completely and took center stage to reveal the truth. I played the videos and presented the evidence of Alexander's betrayal and Emily's backhand tactics that she used to get fame. The guests were left in shock as I denounced both of them and walked out, leaving the rest of the evening's festivities to unfold in a state of chaos. Chapter 10. The Aftermath. The next day, the internet was abuzz with the scandal. Alexander and Emily's reputations were shattered. Alexander's company declared bankruptcy, his name dragged through the mud, and Emily was expelled from the entertainment industry, her legitimacy questioned. The public outcry against them was intense, and their lives were turned upside down. Epilogue. The sweet victory. As the dust settled, I looked out from the pinnacle of my success. My secret business had not only allowed me to rise from the ashes, but had also provided me with a sense of justice. I had achieved my revenge, not out of malice, but as a testament to my strength and resilience. My new empire was a symbol of my independence and capability. As I stood amidst my triumph, I felt a profound sense of closure. The past had been painful, but it had forged a path to an even greater future. In the end, I had served revenge cold, and it had tasted sweet.